All right, so I want to talk about you making, we call them automation journeys, right? And so these are just like the technical, excuse me, the technology related journeys that people go on that we build for people. It's probably like the number one thing that we're kind of like known for here. And so what that looks like is there's an automation journey list. We try to keep the list in alphabetical order to keep it simple for you. But if you click on the automation journey list, this is where we would create, now it's called a mind map view. And so what a mind map view would be is we click on mind map, we hit add view, and then we would tell you to use the creative view here instead of the task view. And then if you hit this here, what this lets us do is we have specific statuses. So say we would name the first node whatever journey we're on right now. So let's say we were doing coach onboarding, right? Okay. Now say from there, what we do is we would create tasks that would be signified by what software or medium that we're using to deliver it, right? So you'll be able to read this stuff. Now, you don't have to get in and know how to map it all out and stuff like that. But I would encourage you, you could start a basic map of some structure that lets us go in and go, okay, cool. We know that the first thing that that trainer needs to do is they need to go log into the website and go to this web page. So these statuses that we have here is this is an active campaign automation. Maybe when your staff comes in, they go into they come in as a contact, they go into an active campaign automation, which drip feeds, a course to them. Every 3 days, it adds a tag, opens a new lesson, sends them an email, right? So here's the automation, the automation they'd go in, These are anything like if they're, drive or file storage, we could use it, whatever forms you guys are using, if it's social media posts, if they're text through Twilio, or if I'm using a Google Sheet, stuff like that. So I just want to show you that the mind maps themselves are going to live in this task, right? So we're going to put all the mind maps in here. And the reason that we do that is because we usually, if I'm working on, like, say I have a list for the membership site, like, you can't really like mind map, like you won't have the tasks, the statuses that you need to map out the journey, what it looks like. It's an email, then they hit this web page, then they, that kind of thing. So this is where we have, these are the statuses that let us choose where stuff's kind of going on. So the moral of the story is that you'll actually come here a little bit to brainstorm stuff out with us, but you'll come here on the back end and see what we've kind of built or how things kind of run. When you click on an active campaign automation, it's going to have a link to that automation in your active campaign account where you can go, you click it, and boom, you're in that automation. And you can see everything that's happening there that's on the mind map. So if you ever get, like, we use it for like documentation, when we, send you off on your journey, and we're always here for support, but if you're basically running with things yourselves and we're not in the build stage anymore and it's primarily you that's there, you just want to look up something quick, you just go to a mind map and reference it. So I hope that's helpful for you.